I'm not going to do any protocol today. I'm going to go right to um, right to work. Um, we are going to look for um, different um, height expressions of endearment. Uh, and then we'll go back to the boot camp grammar guide where we left off on Wednesday. Um, okay, might take me a bit of searching. There's lots of different documents. Okay, you should know this one, Tammy. Um, or if you don't know it, I mean, it's a good one to learn um, when, uh, especially speaking to little ones. Um, so this one here, um, I'm doing it the way that elders would do it. Um, the verb to love with no tense ending, um, quiata. Um, so that's why I have unconditionally in parentheses. Quiata is to love. If you do the textbook version, quiadong, it changes it to I love you presently, whereas quiata is more of a unconditional love because there's no tense ending added onto it. So the elders would always say quiata. Nowadays, everyone thinks there needs to be a tense ending onto every verb, and it wasn't like that. So this is done the quiata, daguan. There's an NG blend. Um, Actually, it could be pronounced two different ways. Like when we say, oh, here comes Big Bear. Um, when we say done, you can silently hear the G. So you could do that with Daguan also. Well, there's two different ways of pronouncing it. The first one, phonetically, is the one you hear the most. The elders would, when they got to this part, they would do the NG blend. Mm. So you wouldn't hear the G. There's, but there's another way of pronouncing it. Like I said, when we say done, we don't say done, we say done. You hear a soft G. You could pronounce the soft G if you want to and say Doug Wong, Doug Wong. You will hear both of these in the Haida speaking community. So trying to give you all the tools. Um, both of these are correct, so it comes down to a style choice. Dung Di Quiata Dagwang. Uh, I did the second one. Let me number these. The first one, the ending has to be silent. That's not what I was trying to do. Um, oh, here comes Kail Juice. Um, first one is a silent one. Dung Di Quiata Dagwan. The second one is when you pronounce the G but silently. Dung Di Quiata Dagwang. So, oh yeah, here's what I was talking about earlier. Quiata is to love, and it's comes across as unconditionally, like our nannies loved us unconditionally. Our mothers loved us unconditionally. Um, here's the textbook way, Quiadon, but it changes it to I love you presently. Um, so I personally prefer Quiada, unconditional love. Okay.
And the dung at the end, the dung one, um, what's that word for?
Oh, sorry, I lost my place. Oh, here we are. What was your question?
The dug one. So at the end, what does that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the word for dear.
Dear. Sorry. Okay.
Um, Tammy wanted to know
Yeah.
expressions of endearment, and Dagwang is dear. This was by far the most used term of endearment uh, by the elders.
And is there does it matter the recipient's sex for this, male or female?
No, it
Okay.
doesn't. Um, and it could be used any which way from older to younger, younger to older.
Okay.
Um, there are other terms of endearment um, that have stipulations like older to younger, younger to older. And those are the ones that I'm trying to find. I know one of them is skin. Um, I wonder if I put in older to younger, if it'll come up. Okay, Control F, type in deer. That's not the right one. And we already did that one. Okay, I have to type in skin and remember which of the four Ks it is. Um, HLK, I believe it's a glottal stop. Let me take a look. Always have my dictionary right next to me for this very reason. Okay, it's not a pinch K because that would be an orphan. Um, it's not a loaded K either. What is going on? Okay, I think I have a whole document on terms of endearment that I did. Okay, let's try miscellaneous words and phrases. I think this is it.
Jake.
That was,
Okay, we have three of them on this page.
Huga.
Yeah. Um, Kuga is a term of endearment when someone is very precious to you. Um, like the nannies would use it with their grandkids. And then Guga is baby talk, and it's the same meaning. So you could say it to a baby or a toddler. Um, oh, um, this is one I say to babies and toddlers, or if someone shows me a picture of their new grandchild or something like that, and I say, Jacques, how fresh, or it also means so precious, or how precious. Um, um, this one here, um, this one here reminds me of the Haida story of Nunquias. And um, in this case, um, I think his name means like treasured one. Um, and he didn't respect the salmon bones. He was supposed to put the salmon bones back into the river. Um, and um, so the salmon got tired of his disrespect and turned him into a salmon. And his family was grieving because he never came back until one day when the salmon were returning upstream. They saw him, and they could tell it was him because he had an abalone earring in his ear. So they saw salmon swimming with an abalone earring in his ear. And they were the saga was able to get it turned back into human form. Let me see, there's something in chat. Oh, how il juice, Dundee Quiada. Um, let me look again in the dictionary. This time I'm going to look on the English side, and there should be a bunch of. Okay, I found the word I was looking for. So it is skin. I just couldn't remember which K. It's the underlined K. And I with the tone mark N. Now this one has a this one is it does mean deer, and it's said by older people to younger people. I'm just gonna put older to younger. Skin, skin. Um, for us guys, we can call each other bros. It's guna. In Massa, it would be gune. Now, um, there's a stipulation with this one too, but it goes out the window. Used to be old and said from an older man to a younger man or boy, but in Massa, the men all call each other gune, um, regardless of who's the older or who's the younger. Um, so this is slang for bro. Um, I use this with um, one of my distant cousins here in town. Um, we'll see each other and we'll say "Jaguna." I I used to say to him "How's Guna," which means thanks, stink thing. Uh, he's like, no, no, don't call me that one. Call me Guna. So now I say how Guna. um, that's another one that when the nannies used it, it was a term of endearment. How's Guna? Even uh, in English, it sounds rude. Thanks, stink thing. But when the nannies used it, they meant it as uh, a term of endearment. Um, a guy from Heidelberg, I think he moved south and he was helping the nannies down south with chores and helping around the house and stuff. Uh, and they would tell him thank you or how, but they would never say how is Kudan. He's like, it just isn't the same. I miss being uh, the nanny saying how is Kudan to me. So Um, but in general, house gonna it's you're gonna get a chuckle. Um, with Kishkuljat, uh, when we say how is skana to each other, we always laugh. Hey, here's a new one. This one here. Um, could you, dear, singular. I do not remember this one. So let's look it up. I can't find it. This might be from Masset. I don't, in the Alaskan Haida Dictionary, I don't think it exists on the Haida part or on the English part of it. But there, so I don't have any information on this. I think it comes from Masset. It's not in the Dictionary of Alaskan Haida. There's another one though, and it is Kanga, and that is said to younger females. It could be said by older female or older male, but this is the way they have it in the dictionary. Deer with an exclamation point, and said to younger females. Okay.
Lisa, I just wanted to say thank you for having classes again. I'm gonna have to leave, and I wanted to share with you real quickly that Gung got shortened in Heidelberg to Gungun. You know Gungun. That became a nickname for Gideon Duncan, and then for one of them, and then Skunny. We had an uncle named Skunny, and then Walter Pradovich is called Skunny as well. So those are like nicknames that if you didn't know Haida, you wouldn't know why they were called that. But thank you, teacher. I'm sorry I have to leave. I just wanted to support you, and I'll see you see you Wednesday. Tamanakan Kim.
House Dunks Kingston. Okay, so we should go around the room saying these. Let's see. Okay, so starts here. So this one here, Kuga, it comes from the Haida word for heart, which is like that. All they did was add an A to it. You're saying that someone has your heart, basically. Kuga, term of endearment, or someone that's very precious to you. And the nannies like to use it with their grandkids. Kuga, 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 kuga. It's kicked from the middle of the mouth. Doesn't have anything to do with the back of the throat or anything. It's from the middle. Kuga, kuga, kuga. Let's go around the room. Nathan.
Hookah.
Big Bear.
Uga.
Chakai.
Kuka.
Tammy.
Kuga.
Tony.
Hookah.
Sebastian.
Kuga.
Okay, we're taking the same word, but we're making it simple. It's baby talk. Guga, guga, guga. It's simple. There's nothing to kick. Guga. Tammy.
Guga.
Tony.
Hookah.
Big Bear.
Uga.
Chakai.
Uga.
Nathan.
Hookah.
Sebastian,
Guga.
on. Let me see if I could do phonetics for this one. In, in, in. That's gonna be it.
It's not going to be easy. Kin,
I'm just gonna make it more difficult. Kin, 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 kin. The underlying K is from back here. It's not kicked. It's just the K is pronounced from here. Kin, 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 kin. Okay, let's see who's at the top of the screen. Tammy.
Can
On.
you say it again? I want to try one more time.
Kin, kin,
Kin,
kin.
kin. Okay, thank you.
On. Tony.
Kin.
On. Nathan.
Chicken.
On. Big Bear.
kin,
On. Sebastian.
Skin.
On. Chakai.
kin.
On. Okay, let's see, where are we now? I should throw in Gune as well. Just more tools for your toolbox. If you want to do someone from high to Guai, they might say Ja Gune. So, whoops. Okay. So I'm just gonna say Guna and we'll go around the room. Tony.
Good now.
On. Big Bear.
Una,
On. Sebastian.
Guna.
On. Jakai.
Una,
On. Tammy.
Guna,
On. Nathan.
Tuna.
On. Here's a phrase. Well, I'll send out this document to you, folks, if you want it. Hawasalana di Cook. That's how you say thank you, Lord, from my heart. Yeah, we are. How precious, so precious, that type of thing. Ja Quias. Ja Quias. Ja Quias. Let's see who's at the top. Nathan.
Ja Kuyas.
Big Bear.
Jaquias,
Sebastian.
Jaquias.
Jakai.
Jaquias,
Tammy.
Ja, Quias,
Tony.
Yes.
On. Well, we already said Quias. I'm gonna skip over that. And I don't have anything on Kuju. That could be a massive word. But we do have this one. Anga, 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 anga. Let's see who's at the top. Tammy.
Anga.
Big Bear.
Anga.
Sebastian.
Ganga.
Jakai.
Anga.
Tony.
Panga.
Nathan. You're on mute.
Hanga.
We're not going to do this one today, but this is how you say love, hugs, prayers. Kwiatayai, Skudlusket, Sanskang Gusau. That's love, hugs, prayers. Here's another along the same line. Hinam Ka Kwiatayai. Live, laugh, love. Okay. Let me take a look. I think we're done with endearments. These are just
What about hugs and kisses? I see close.
yeah, let's do that one. So we have, let me make sure my spelling's on point. Oh, it's got to be an underlined K. Good thing I checked. It's a loaded K, but I have to underline it first. Skudlusket. Skudlusket.
Ijang.
If we want hugs and kisses, those are nouns. So it'd be iskian.
That was good.
Hmm.
So we have hugs and my brain isn't remembering kisses right off the top of my head.
Yeah, Valentine's Day is coming up. I
Oh
need
yeah.
these.
Skuntla. Now I remember it. Now that I see it. Okay. But now that I've found the word on the English side, I have to go back to the higher side of the dictionary to find out if I have to add another A to it. So when you're looking in the dictionary, you don't take the word at face value. You got to research it and see how it's conjugated. So, yes, I have to add another A.
Hmm.
So the skuntla is the bare verb root. If you're going to use it, you have to add another A to it because we we don't like that weak A there. This is a weak A. This is a solid A. So yeah. So oh, this one's a verb. Kisses is a noun. So since it's a noun, we're going to have to finish the conjugation and add an NG. Okay. That threw me off there. I usually have an iscan between, iscan is for between two nouns. Kien is for between two verbs. This is the first time I've got a noun and a verb.
The kisses.
Okay. Okay, now we need a little bit of phonetics. Phonetics especially helps when you have a situation like this, where it's two words in Haida that make one word in English. So Scud, like a Scud missile. Let's get let's. Does that look like less? Let's get, yeah. Well, I think IT would be better. Skadlusket. Iskien. Skunt. Skunt. And then the last part we'll leave long. Okay. We have phonetics. We have our phrase. So we have Skudlusket, Iskien, Skuntlam. I know our word for and looks like Iskian, but this is one of those Haida words where it's not pronounced the way it looks. So this is where the phonetics comes in handy. The phonetics tell us the pronunciation is Iskien. And then the older orthography of Haida was actually better. The old orthography would tell you that that word was pronounced Iskien. But so many changes over the years. Now we have what looks like Iskian, and that's totally not how it's pronounced. So Skudlusket, Iskien, Skuntlam. Skudlusket, Iskien, Skuntlam. Skudlusket, Iskien, Skuntlam. Skudlusket, Iskien, Skuntlam. Let's see who's at the beginning. Tammy.
Skadlusket, Iskien, Skudlong.
Nathan.
Skadlusket, Iskien, Skuntlang.
Big Bear.
Let's get his skin long.
Chakai.
Skudlusket, Iskan, Skuntlang.
Tony.
Skudlusket, Iskien, Skuntlang.
Sebastian.
Skudlusket Iskin Skuntlang.
Are there any other phrases? Because we could
Yeah.
make
wouldn't-
these up.
You wouldn't catch me saying to Tony or Nathan, geez, good luck.
You're funny. Um, let's do these three.
That word conga, I couldn't find it in the Massive Dictionary.
Oh, we were looking for could you?
Hmm.
I wonder if that's this one here, if it's in the Massett dictionary. Because we have Anna in ours, but could you isn't in the dictionary of Alaskan Haida, not on the Haida side, nor is it on the English side. So
Good, good.
I actually know this is from Masset because it was the Masset peeps that taught us the baby talk.
Mhm.
This one, and then this one, I learned from Masset, and it's the same here, so we're able to use them. But this one, this is all the information I
Yee.
have on it. Could you, dear singular, which I mean, most of these are singular terms. I don't know why this one is singled out as singular. But it's got to be one of their words. They have different
Yeah.
words and phrases than we do. Like when we say, "I'm so proud of you," um, they have a total different phrase for it.
I'm not finding it.
Hmm. Yeah, it might be a mystery. It might have not. Some of our words don't make the dictionaries.
Jake's getting it.
Let's learn those.
um, you mean these ones here, Tammy?
No, I'm playing. I was figuring
Oh,
you had swear words that weren't in the dictionary, and those are always fun to know when you're in the community. Then you know when
oh,
they're saying stuff. But
oh,
I'm just playing.
yeah. um, we do have swear words, but this is going to be going on YouTube, so um, I'll have to send them to you guys if you want to.
Yeah.
Um,
And how to use them correctly. I mean, there's that goes with it.
what's that?
And how to use them correctly too. Like a swear word's no good if you can't use it correctly.
Um,
And I'm just again, this is just being funny.
yeah, yeah. Uh, we have, I could tell the polite versions. We have like Waha. The polite version is well above the nerve. The street version is a cuss word. Oh, I could say it in code. BS. Um, Jawaha would mean that's such BS.
Is that
Um,
Jahawa, Robert?
I'll type it.
Because I thought that
Um,
Jahawa meant thank you very much.
Jawaha.
Oh, Waha. Okay.
Jawaha. Um, it would actually be um, maybe exaggerated a little bit more like Jawaha. Um, so the plate version is, well, of all the and then the street version would be as such BS. Um, we have Waha in the yeah, Alaskan Haida Phrase Book. And Dr. Al Jude, she put in all the polite responses. She didn't put in any of the street responses, which I don't blame her. Um, but Waha could be, uh, that's not good. That's not right. Or it could be just straight up BS. But we got sidetracked here. Um, I get asked several times, how do Haidas say you're welcome? And we don't. We don't have a phrase for you're welcome. But they don't in Spanish either. In Spanish, they just say de nada. It's nothing. Well, we have those types of phrases too. So, oh, I need some phonetics. We have gum, like chewing gum. Oh, but there's HL blend. So we have to pronounce it with HL blend. So instead of gum, it's gum. He, who, da, gums, he, kuda, gums, he, kuda, gums, he, kuda, It's meant to be really sing-songy because the pitch goes up and down, up and down. Gums, gums, he, kuda, think nothing of it. Gums, he, kuda, Let's see who's at the beginning of the row here. Tammy.
Gum he gudagan. Gum he gudagan.
It ends with a kuda,
Guda
There you go. Ulagan.
guda.
Oh, Nathan.
Gamthi Gudaang.
This means think nothing of it. Um, Big Bear.
Gums he kutaang.
Chakai.
Ski Gudang. Did you catch that? Ski Gudang.
Tony. Oh, you're on mute.
He Gudang.
Sebastian.
Gums I Gudahang.
And then we have this one. I use this one a lot. Not not just for your welcome, but when someone says to me, sorry, I'm late or something like that, I'm like, can watch one log and no worries, it's all good. Um, I use this a lot to let people know that I'm not stressing about anything. Kin wat luan, lagan. Kin wat luan, lagan. No worries, it's all good. Kin wat luan, lagan. Tony.
In Wadluan Lagen.
Big Bear.
In waluan la again.
Sebastian.
Hin Wadluan Lagang.
Chakai.
In Wadluan Laugen.
Tammy.
In Wadluan Lagan.
Nathan.
Gin Waduan Lagen.
And this one is used a lot. The elders would use this one a lot. It's fine. It's okay. It's good. That type of thing. So they would simply say lagen, 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 lagen. So this is another way of saying you're welcome. It's fine. It's okay. It's good. Lagen. Tammy.
Login.
Nathan.
Lagen.
Sebastian.
Lagen.
Tony.
Lagen.
Um, Big Bear.
Hagen.
I feel like I skipped someone. Who did I skip? Everyone had a turn?
Didn't someone
Okay.
have to leave early?
Okay, I think I got everyone. Um, let me go. We only have a few minutes left. Um, some of these verbs I don't think we have to tackle, at least not right away. Um, the first verb, where was it? We did those. We did these verbs. Oh, we didn't do the dancing one. Yeah, we did. This time they're just using different pronouns. So I'm dancing would be Hjalgun. You are dancing Dun Hjalgun. He or she is dancing. They're doing ul. Throughout the dictionary and Alaskan Native phrase book, it's hull. So we tend to use hull a bit more. Some Alaskan Natives do use ul. Um, it's used more exclusively in Haida Gwaii. So I'm going to say hull. Hull, Hjalgun. He or she is dancing. Talun, Hjalgun. We are dancing. Dalan, Hjalgun. You folks are dancing. Paul, Hyashwan. They are dancing. And that is the they where you personally know who they are. When you don't know who they are, this optional A does not apply to us. It would just be Yagan. People are dancing or they are dancing and you don't personally know who they are. It's just they are people in a general sense. This one was the verb I didn't really want to conjugate. Um, um, this one, song, to sit on a vehicle. Um, and then that's the singular version. The plural is song. Um, and then we have to be pregnant, das gun, plural version, um, das ladia, das ladia, das ladia. Um, this has got to be another way of saying to go to a doing in another village. Because I've written phrases about this before. And oops, I was just trying to highlight that word. That word there, Tony, I think it ties in with your word see. Yeah, this is not in the dictionary. I didn't expect it to be. Um, Jordan Lachler learned a lot more um, after he published a dictionary. He learned a lot more Haida. To sit in a single circle. This would be ko skafwai. That's got to be new. I'm not even going to look for it. Piana. I will look for that one. I don't expect to see it though. No. So these are all new verbs. Now we have passive descriptive verbs. Kiskit is that's also the verb to forget. He has it as to get lost. So we will come back to these. I think we should sing a song since we've been grilling on vocabulary. So, departure song. Here it is. Some of you may not have heard this. For some of you, it may have been a while. So the translation is, I'll see you again, my friend, and the times twos because we sing it twice. The second line translate as, hope all good things come your way. The third line translates, take good care, my friend. And the last line translates, return to me, my friend, my friend. Big Bear knows this song. Does anyone else know this song besides me and Big Bear? Okay, Big Bear, how about you and I alternate? I'll
Okay.
go first. House done, King song, D2E, D2E. House done, King song, D2E, D2E.
It's quite dangui get la song. It's quite dangui get la song.
The Monagon King, D2E, D2E. The Monagon King, D2E, D2E.
Digwis dich die tui, digwis dich die tui.
Okay, we are
Bravo.
we are out of time. You guys want that document that we worked on with endearments and that type of thing?
Yeah, if you get a chance, send it over.
Okay, I will email that out to you folks. Some Shulish Delanwajwas King Song. I'll see all of you on Wednesday. Out
Oh,
Oh,